Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to C4, the party!
Monkey flip! It's Dick Jump Super Cop himself! That. Oh my God! A 450! What is this, the Mafia? Oh shit! Oh! Over and over. Gonna go for a Royce German. Oh my God! Oh! Speechless. Start right back on top. Cliffhanger! Cliffhanger! Oh! I don't know if he saw the tag. Powers him up! Whoa! Code red! Fans definitely have got their money's worth. Jumps up. Whoa! Watch Vertigo. Is on fire. Not done. We go for a swanton. Or a cutter. Chair. Good God! Yours reverses. Oh! Good God! Don't do it! You're gonna. Oh my God! He said no. Goodbye, Durst. Full relief in the tax! There's nobody can save Durst.
Welcome to C4
What's he gonna do here? Oh!
Extracurricular stick in the Vic with the case band. Hands still split, my game strong. Shots, have a nigga singing quicker than Trey Songz.
TKO!
Tony told Manolo not to fuck with his sister. Sean Price, Don Cornelius, 8-man wait for your baby in the innocent. Adapt to it, motherfuck you with this rap music.
Oh my, what the hell?
Came from nothing, motherfucker, now I'm something ill. Homegrown Sean Price, master ill. I take young girls in the park with pills pop. Scrape young girls to the big scene and stop. Niggas sell us soul on fame and bills blind.
Alexander!
Amen. Keep on Sean. Cold world, keep the road dogs on. I'm getting told back young. Money, that nigga's funny. You broke back. Rock the back.
years. I mean, first we have to put our hands together for C4 management, right everyone? Oh wow. The only person that you people should be thanking is me!
Watch out! Oh! Got a tap! Watch out! Oh God! Oh my God! C4! C4!
Nothing, motherfucker, now I'm something ill. Cold Sean Price, mass appeal.
We enter a new era here at C4 Wrestling with our new venue. And tonight, at They Live, you will see some huge matchups and some of the greatest wrestling action in the world. You'll see big return matches, new debuts, title matches, grudge matches, and more. And right now, we break down the card for you. In a six-man tag team matchup, we'll have a couple of dicks tagging with Tyson Dukes versus High and Mighty and Anthony Green. Anthony Green won over the fans here last month as the Retrosexual won his debut match in C4. A couple of dicks, of course, have never shot and killed anyone in this venue. We'll see these six men face off, and now the odd man out in this match, Tyson Dukes, has comments for C4.
I got the word from C4 that this Friday, May 25th, I'm involved in a six-man tag. Great. Anthony Green, High and Mighty, versus Tyson Dukes, Cecil Nix, and Dick Justice.
Matthew St. Jacques versus Josh Briggs. Briggs is a name that has recently come over to C4 and has been making waves everywhere across the North American indie scene. He's a huge man, and he's got a huge amount of potential. He'll be facing off against Matthew St. Jacques, the most dominant heavyweight champion that C4 has ever seen. Matthew St. Jacques is a champion who was held the belt for 735 days before losing to Kobe Durst, and he'll stop at nothing to get back at the top of the mountain. Josh Briggs, however, has had 2 matches here already, and he has impressed everyone with fights against Stu Grayson and Josh Alexander. What will these 2 men do to win? We'll see tonight. LAX has garnered international acclaim, especially becoming tag team champions at Impact Wrestling. They've come here and had a lot of success at C4, and most recently in January, beating Monster Mafia. Their tag team opponents are the Fraternity, who are looking for one big win to head to the top of the contenders list for the C4 Tag Team Champions. We'll hear from the Fraternity now.
It's always a good time. It is always a good time. Everybody loves partying with the fraternity. All the boys in the back love partying with the fraternity. It wasn't that long ago. Santana, Ortiz, LAX. We were in Toronto.
Yes, we were.
Having drinks, acting wild. We were in New York, doing things that we can't talk about right here. We said we were going to the top together, didn't we?
See, we said that we'd travel to Europe together, but then we didn't.
We haven't been.
We said we'd go to Impact together, but
We still haven't been. And that's what it is. You guys keep getting opportunities while we're having a good time in the back. No more. Nope. It's not a game anymore. It's not fun and games if we can't handle business in the ring. May 25th, C4. You want to talk about opportunities?
May 25th.
You want to talk about what this match means to us. Look at my eyes. A win over you, a win over LAX is exactly what the fraternity needs.
That's what we need, baby.
If we want to keep partying, we need wins, W's. We need big time performances. And you know what's going to happen then? Once we get that W and the party starts up again, we get everything we ever asked for. Because fraternity is eternity. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah!
Tonight, C4 Underground champion Benjamin Tull will be defending his championship against Chris Dickinson. Dickinson has had a storied history here at C4, whether it be with Team Pazuzu, whether it be fighting for the heavyweight championship or the tag team championship. And Dickinson is known as one of the heaviest hitters around. What will Benjamin Tull do tonight to defend successfully his newly won championship? Well, we go to Benjamin Tull.
I thought it was important to have a few words with you about May 25th. May 25th is going to be an historical night for C4. New venue, new challenges, and my first title defense. Against the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson. New challenges. Well, maybe for him. Probably sure he doesn't know who I am. But you know what? I know the guy. Actually, I met him a couple of times in Montreal. He has no clue in which nightmare he's gonna get into. Cause yeah, I've been wrestling all over Quebec for 17 years, collecting titles after titles. But it doesn't mean anything now. I got to prove to them all over again. Chris, you're a strong, talented dude. But let's face it, you're not gonna get it easy. And you know what? I may be a stranger for you right now, but after our match, you'll never forget.
C4 fans, tonight we have a treat for you in a six-way scramble between Wheeler Yuta, Brent Banks, Root Van Slyke, MVP, Mark Wheeler, and Sheldon Jean. We saw a lot of things happen last month at End of Days, and a lot of issues unresolved between MVP, Mark Wheeler, and Sheldon Jean. What will happen tonight? Well, we're here to see. At End of Days, we saw a huge challenge laid down. Fight or Flight versus Heavy Metal Chaos for the Tag Team Championships. However, there's an added stipulation here. If Fight or Flight loses, they must disband forever in C4 Wrestling. Heavy Metal Chaos does have the advantage, having won against Fight or Flight every single opportunity that they've had in a normal 2-on-2 matchup. So we'll see if tonight can be different. Fight or Flight puts it all on the line, and the stipulation here will be monumental for the face of tag team wrestling here at C4. And now we go to comments.
Fight or Flight. I am an honest man. So you can believe me when I tell you that in a world, in a reality where HMC doesn't exist, you are hands down the best tag team in C4 wrestling. But unfortunately for you, that reality, it doesn't exist. And this team, it's very real. We've faced each other countless times. And although you've come close, you have never beaten us. Not once. And I know you're gonna argue that you took the tag team titles from us last June. But who did you pick? Not us. And then when we got our shot, we took it. And we ripped these tag team belts right out of your hands. And for the last 8 months, we've been dominating this division.
And even though we did, you guys are sticking around. You guys are like cockroaches, like a disease. But don't worry, because the exterminators are here now.
So what that means, boys, is that you got your shot. But when you blow it, like you usually do, you're done. Fight or flight is finished. You could start your singles careers, we don't care. Because we got plans. We got plans for this team, we got plans for these belts, and we got plans for this company. And none of them involve you.
Kyle the Beast, KTB, returns. He won last time he was here in a multi-man match, and he's here to make waves at C4. He faces off against one of the toughest challengers of his entire career in Thomas Dubois. Dubois obviously has a storied career here at C4. Also has had a huge year in that he won the Battle War Heavyweight Championship. So we'll see how that comes into play tonight. Thomas Dubois versus KTB in one of the hardest hitting matches you'll see anywhere around. Fans, in a monumental grudge match tonight, we have Evil Uno tagging with Beast King FTM versus Vanessa Craven and Stu Grayson. Of course, Uno and Stu Grayson have had a feud going on for the past year. These former tag team partners have fought in every type of matchup, and we'll see if this bad blood ends tonight. Vanessa Craven, of course, coming back from suspension last month, and we'll see what's on her mind. Important to know, fans, as well, that we have not heard from Twiggy since the events of last year. Right now, for this huge grudge match, we go to comments.
Hello, C4. It's been a while. March, to be exact. Now, the C4 faithful know that I have been around a long time. And during that time, there has always been one person lurking and looming in the shadows, trying to make my life at C4 a living hell. And that one person is Twiggy. And let's face it, he's succeeded. Back in January, he interfered and cost me a title win against Kobe Durst. Not only that, but I was assaulted post-match. I was misted in the face by Evil Uno and damn near choked to death with a noose by the Beast King. I thought I would get some revenge at the next show in a 6-man tag. I almost got the win on Tyson Dukes, but again, distraction, a loss. And sure, I may have gotten a little frustrated. Sure, maybe I choke-bombed a referee. And yes, maybe my actions due to my frustration got me suspended for one show, so I couldn't wrestle at the final show, End of Days, in Vanier. And that crushed me. So this Friday, May 25th, at St. Anthony's Hall, Evil Uno, Beast King, you assholes better get a new plan without Twiggy, because me and Stu Grayson are coming in hot. And we're gonna get rid of you guys once and for all.
It comes down to this, the main event of They Live for the C4 Heavyweight Championship. Kobe Durst, the man who defeated Matthew St. Jacques over a 2-year reign as champion here. Goes into the match with no help from Twiggy, presumably. We'll see if he can keep onto his belt, and he faces off against 3 huge challengers, and Josh Alexander, Matt Angel, Eli Everfly. A relative unknown here locally, but he's been making his name all across the American independents, and his name has come up at the top of the list of new great high flyers in the entire world. Josh Alexander, obviously, a former C4 heavyweight champion, one of the best wrestlers we've ever seen come into the promotion, and he's looking to get back to the top of the mountain. And Matt Angel, of course, being called the future of C4 wrestling by many. He had a huge win over Simon Grimm last show, and he was part of the winning team in the main event. So we'll see all these 4 men in a high-paced, fast-action match to see who can retain or become the C4 heavyweight champion.
This Friday, May 25th, C4 comes back with what is bound to be their biggest show of all time. You see, they've left their old venue behind. They've moved on now to St. Anthony's Hall. So May 25th, fans, get in line and be ready, because nobody's getting turned away at the door to see the biggest main event in C4 wrestling history. We're going to kick this off with a bang, and that's because Josh Alexander is finally getting his opportunity at what rightfully belongs to him, that C4 championship. Because show in, show out, for the past year I have performed like a champion. I make sure that when I leave that ring, everybody remembers who I am. And now C4, you have answered my prayers. You have given me this opportunity. No, I'm not just looking at you, Kobe Durst, Matt Angel. I know you're talented, I know you're hungry, Eli Everfly, I know you're making waves all over the independent scene. I know this is going to be one of the hardest fought 4-ways I've ever been in my 12-year career. I'm just letting everybody know, all 3 of you, that this has been my intention since I've come back to C4. I know what it takes to carry a company on its back, and I know what it takes to be C4 champion. And I will be champion.
Salut Ottawa, le 25 mai prochain, c'est le retour de la C4. C'est un nouveau chapitre, ce qui veut dire nouveau champion. On me dit que ce serait Kobe Durst contre Eli Everfly, contre Josh Alexander, contre moi, Matt Angel. Pour vrai, Eli Everfly, j'ai absolument aucune idée t'es qui. Josh Alexander, par exemple, ça fait une couple de fois que je te croise au Canada, et pour vrai, tu m'impressionnes pas tout. Kobe Durst, par exemple, toi et moi, on a une histoire ensemble. Ça fait une couple de fois qu'on se croise dans un ring, même que si je me souviens bien le mois passé, je t'ai fait abandonner. Puis s'il faut que je le fasse encore le 25 mai, je vais le faire. Parce que c'est le temps qu'un Québécois représente la C4. C'est le temps d'un nouveau champion. Puis croyez-moi, boys, c'est pas des menaces, c'est des promesses.
C4 wrestling, there is something that I don't understand. I don't get how you can see me perform month after month and destroy person after person and still question the talent and capability of Kobe Durst. I don't get how you can see me with Twiggy and put me in a box and say that I haven't earned my C4 championship. I am the only wrestler in the history of C4 to have held both singles titles at the same time, no less. On May 25th, C4 presents They Live, and you better believe we live. Josh Alexander, Matt Angel, and Eli Everfly, you can pry my title out of my cold, dead hands. Because I am Kobe Durst, and I can't die!
C4 fans, you've heard everything I've had to say. You've heard a lot of promos from many of the participants here tonight. As we change to our new venue in St. Anthony's Hall, we'll see new competitors come in. We'll see a lot more action and memorable moments always across C4's new venue. You know what, fans, I know you're all excited. I know now is the moment. So welcome to the new venue and welcome to C4 presents They Live.